Well, hey guys. Okay, look, I did not want to dedicate a whole video to the patio thing, so let's just do a quickie so I can move on from this and actually enjoy my downtime doing something more constructive like cooking or sleeping, because this patio thing has taken up what little free time I've had. So let me give you a quick tour. Okay, damn, phone call. So it got too dark for me to actually give you the tour, and it's kind of dark when I get home at nights now, so I am going to do this the best I can. First of all, you all know that originally I wanted to stretch the plastic around the balcony so it would be flawless with no wrinkles and yada yada yada. That is the vision I had. Well, once I realized how heavy the plastic really was, I realized there would have to be attachment points. And once there were attachment points, it was no longer going to be flawless, and it wasn't going to be a mirror-like finish. Now, what I showed you in the last video, I think I had 2.5 poles up. That was a lot of work, and yeah, there was some frustration on my part, okay? You know what? I'm running out of light, and it's starting to get windy. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. And I realized if I wasn't going to get the absolute perfection I wanted, why was I working this hard for non-perfection? And I realized there was an easier way to get non-perfection but still get what I wanted. So I stopped what I was doing, I tore it all down, and I started again. Only this time I put the plastic on the inside of the balcony, and the flap that was going to go under the carpet actually sits on top of the carpet, and it gave me a really good visual of, you know, just so I would know how much plastic that I would need to go up to the top of the poles. Now, one of the ladies had actually suggested this when they were here, but I said no because I still had visions of perfection and flawless finish. Okay? This worked out really well. This worked out so well that where it took me 20 minutes to do each pole, trying to have it on the outside, it only took less than 10 minutes to do each pole, trying to have it on the inside. So it's not flawless, it's not perfect, but it does the job it's supposed to do, and it gives me this really cozy atmosphere that I am really, really happy with. Now, the last pole I didn't put up that night because it was getting too dark to actually be able to put the zip ties through the hole. So I just closed the plastic up in the door. The next day when I came home from work, we were having a warm snap. And remember, my balcony has a bunch of plastic around it, so it was kind of warm. So I pulled the plastic back and clipped it to the side so that some air could come through. And I thought, you know, let's not even worry about putting up that last pole. Let's just go ahead and keep it in the door because it ain't hurting nobody, okay? And that way I have a little bit of space that I can open up to let some air in. So, I mean, all in all, I think it came out really well. It's just the snuggliest space, you know, and I'm going to go downstairs and show you what it looks like from street level. The ladies came back and looked at it because they actually had come past earlier, and they said, well, Sheila, you already did it and it looks good. So as long as they think it looks good, doesn't matter what anybody else say, because they have the final word. So I'm really happy with this. Very, very happy with it. Now, I decided I'm not going to use the fire bowl anymore. because carpet, okay? Straw carpet, even more so. So I'm going to get an electric grill from Amazon for this summer, and that's what I'll cook on. But overall, I'm very happy. It feels like my own private little jungle sanctuary. I'm really happy with this. I'm just so happy with it. So there you are. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say that I have filmed this video over several different days. So you're going to see wardrobe changes, okay? So don't get excited, don't get upset. Just, it's whatever, I'm wearing something different, it was a different day. But it took several days just to complete this video. Because remember, overtime has started again, okay? Okay, so this portion of the video, we're going to talk about some of the bright spots of Amazon, because I realized that you may have gotten the impression that Amazon is a dark, forbidding place, and for people who've never done it before are going to feel like misfits, and it's going to be hard for them, and quite frankly, all of that is true. But as you give it more time, you'll find it's not as dark as you initially thought it was. So that's what we're going to talk about now. So, for me, I have found that once I stopped worrying about rate and things like that, and for me personally, my knees, once I let all that go, and especially once my knees started feeling better, because you know when you have some discomfort, it's always there in the back of your mind, and it can color how you look at a lot of things. Once I found solutions that work for me and my knees so that I wasn't always uncomfortable, yeah, there's a little, but not just intense, I was able to sit back, relax, look at things, and make the decision that I do like my job and I want to be good at it, but I also want to have, I guess what you would call, a congenial atmosphere. And so that involved, you know, I'm not going to say seeking out people, but you know, somebody, you see somebody and there's something about them you like, and so you walk up and go, by the way, my name is Sheila, and I just want to say, I just love your chill attitude, you know, and the next thing you know, you've made a work friend. And 9 times out of 10, if something about this person draws you to them, you probably also have the same sense of humor. And that's the thing you have to cultivate at Amazon, a sense of humor. Now, there are all types of sense of humors, but what you do is you find people who has the same sense of humor you have. You know, I have friends that we can come to work and we go, oh God, didn't we just leave this place? Why are we here again? Why are we here again? You know? And we go, got bills. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good answer. All right. I can live with that. I mean, just, you share this sense of humor. And once you find people that you can share a sense of humor with, you will find it will just make everything so much more pleasant. You know, so much easier. It's not just the grind. I mean, you find that you live for those moments of brightness. You know, a shared joke, a giggle, and you know, it's always at Amazon's expense, but Amazon's a big boy. He can handle that. You know, recently they decided they were going to put the top 10 Packers on the screen to show that they are doing a great job. Now, I'm not really, you know, one of those people that I need, you know, accolades, but the idea of having my face on the screen as a top 10 Packer, well, I have to admit that kind of appealed to me a little bit. And it also appealed to some of my friends. So I have a friend that when they put us close together, let's just say nobody is packing at their full potential. When they started this program, we realized neither one of us made the top 10 list. And both of us are capable. So the next day, he came over to me and he said, they separated us, Sheila. I said, well, they probably should have. I said, because we didn't get nowhere near as much done as what we're capable of. I said, I actually thought about suggesting it, but I didn't want you to think it was anything about you. He goes, no, I understand. We talk too much. He goes, you know what? Today we both probably make the top 10. So, you know, everybody comes to work the next day. Now that they've instituted this new thing, everybody works their butt off. Okay, they work their butt off. And then when we come back from lunch so we can all go see what, you know, who made the top 10, damn screen's not working. So I told the PA, I said, well, you know what, you ain't getting all that out of me again unless that screen is working. But it was such a letdown because they finally came across something that really motivated us. The double time doesn't motivate us, but it's good to have the money. The bonuses don't really motivate us, but it's good to have the money. But when you say we're going to list the top 10 Packers and put your face on the screen, okay, that's a motivation. And then to have the thing not work the next day was such a disappointment. But I guess what I'm saying is it's little things like that that actually make your day go quicker. It makes your day kind of fun. You find that rhythm and you're just like, because you're in the groove. And it's not that you want to give Amazon all that energy, but damn, you got it. So let's just see how far you can go with it. It's little things like that. So I don't want anybody to think it's all gloom and doom, because it isn't. Make some work friends. I'm not saying you got to go to their house and y'all have, dinners with your spouses. I'm not saying that. But make some work friends who share your sense of humor, and you'd be surprised how much you actually smile at work.